watching the final, the NFC final, the women's final. Give us the go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium for the grand final of the Women's 2024 National Fast Pitch Championship Grand Final. It is Auckland taking on North Harbour here in the Grand Final. Well, the officials are just having their quick corridor with the coaches Sammy Parks and Fergus McAlpine. Damien Collins here for Ballpark Broadcasting, here with play-by-play for you guys. And join in the booth, the Hall of Famer throwing out the first ceremonial pitch. And what a beautiful pitch it was as well, Jackie Smith. G'day, Jackie.
Kia ora koutou te whānau. Ko Jackie Takuingoa. What a great pitch that was indeed. Someone would have swung at it. I think I threw it in the dirt, but hey, we're ready for this game.
Yes, we are. Well, we're going to chuck to Eugene Gilbert, the ground announcer, in just a moment, after the officials have done their formalities with the coaches, and he will have the ceremony ready to go. Well, we'll just go through the batting lineup here for Auckland. So in the leadoff spot, centre field is Mickey Cooper-Nicola. In the two spot, the shortstop is Logan Moreland. Serenanda Ruth Ponga is the catcher for this one in the three spot. Left field, batting four is Tyann Bromhead Lamalu. Cheyenne Hale in the hot corner. Katrina Nuku in third base for this one. Sorry, Cheyenne is at second base. Ruby Nola at right field. Beth Reed is the designated player. And rounding up the batting order at first base is Rebecca Bromhead. That is your Auckland team who are leading off on this one at the top. And then the Harbour fielding lineup looks like this. Charlotte Graham on the hill to Kiara Leilani Taimai. Karina Hale is at first base. Rui Kawahara at second base. In the hot corner, Masana Andu and Madison Gerbes at shortstop. From left to right in the outfield, Chris Owani, Cheyenne Young, and Natu Sua Lua rounds out your lineup, and Cassidy Knunston at the designated player role. Well, I think we're all set to go to the officials. We've done, and we'll throw to Eugene Gilbert.
And let's meet the starting lineups. First of all, for Auckland. Leading off, centre field, number 16, Miki Cooper Nicola. Batting second, shortstop, number 2, Logan Moreland. Batting third, catcher, number 7, Savannah Ponga. Batting fourth, at left field, number 17, Tyann Lamalu. Batting fifth, second base, number 1, Shia Howell. Batting sixth, third baseman, number 12, Katrina Nuku. Batting seventh, right field, number 5, Ruby Nola. Batting eighth, the DP, number 71, Beth Reed. Batting ninth, first baseman number 9, Rebecca Bromhead. And pitching off the mound, number 25, Lauren Parker. And the substitutes for today, number 20, Tori Talamahina. Number 14, Clover Alapaki. Number 8, Tyler Morrison. Number 69, Kyla Bromhead. And number 70, Pania Monk. Ladies and gentlemen, please a big hand for Auckland. Now let's meet the batting lineup for North Harbour. Leading off, second base, number 2, Rui Kawahara. Batting second, shortstop, number 5, Madison Gerbes. Batting third, the DP for today, number 25, Cassidy Knudsen. Batting fourth, left field, number 33, Krista Hawani. Batting 5, first baseman, number 29, Karina Hale. Batting sixth, centre field, number 11, Cheyenne Young. Batting seventh, pitcher number 1, Charlotte Graham. Batting eighth, catcher number 17, Kiara Taimai. Batting ninth, right field, number 4, Natu Suailua. And next, number 13, Masana Ando. And the DR for today, number 10, Jamie Glassford. And the substitutes for today, number 7, Vivian Ma. Number 15, Irina Sawada. Number 3, Emily Cleo. And finally, number 9, Alice Tessie. And the management team for North Harbour as well. Please, a big hand for North Harbour. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please be upstanding for the national anthem of New Zealand? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Teams, please return to your dugouts. And let's play ball.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have goosebumps and ready for the grand final after the national anthem, I don't know if you're ready. I'm ready. Jackie, you ready?
I've got goosebumps.
Yeah, indeed,
I've got
indeed.
goosebumps. I'm ready.
After 3 days of complete competition this morning in the bag. I feel like we've earned the grand final as well. But it was already on the roster, so.
It was on the roster.
Oh, mum and daughter, big, massive hug. What's the deal? What's the bets? Oh, very, very cool. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the grand final, the 2024 National Fast Pitch Championship. And it's the two best teams making the final. It's Auckland taking on North Harbour. I'm excited for this one, Jackie. But what are we going to see in the battle of the 09?
We're going to see a bigger and better battle than I think. It won't be an exact repeat of the other day, right? I think we're going to see more from both teams. Oh God, what to expect?
Indeed,
I don't know, but
indeed.
I know it's going to be exciting, and I know it's going to be pretty tight. Yeah,
Yes.
You saw just at the beginning, then them taking the moment to respect and embrace each other.
Indeed.
But game on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Game on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there'll be no love lost out here today.
No, absolutely not. Massive hugs when the two teams came to the middle to shake hands as sportsmanship, as they do in all the grand finals. A few that maybe teammates are playing each other today, and of course even a mother-daughter playing against each other, which is very cool to see in our whānau-driven sport. But let's have a look at the fielding lineup first for North Harbour. Well, Charlotte Graham's down as the one, but they're going to start with Cassidy on the hill. Behind the dish, Kiara Leilani Tamai, Karina Hale at first base, Rui Kawahara at second, Masana Andu at third base, the hot corner. The shortstop, Madison Gerbes, has been having a tournament, and I'm sure this game will be just like the rest. In at left field, Krista Hawani. Those two have played a lot of games for Auckland and now playing against their old team. Cheyenne Young in at centre field has been having herself a day as well, and Natu Suialua will round out the fielding lineup for Harbour. Well, we're getting started here in the grand final. It is going to be action-packed on this beautiful day at Rosedale Park on the North Shore, the home of North Harbour Softball Association. They have put on a tournament today, this week. We started on Thursday. It is Championship Sunday. 60-odd games in the bank. Just a couple more to go. First offering from Cassidy is a strike called on the leadoff, the centre fielder, Mickey Cooper-Nicola. Mickey into the leadoff role here for Auckland. She's got some gas, so they'll be hoping to get her on and move her right around to open their account early. But Jackie, what will Auckland be looking to do with the sticks to start this game?
Well, look, they've seen Cassidy before. Yeah, they're aware of what she can throw. They would have done their homework. So I think to start the game, we'll probably see them be quite patient, be really, really disciplined in the batter's box in terms of their pitch selection.
Well, it's a 1-1 count on Cooper-Nicola. That one goes low and inside for the ball.
And a ball. Now there's 2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 the count. Dunstan sends it down where Cooper-Nicola hits it to Kawahara at second base, who makes the routine play to Hale for the first outs.
Yeah, we see a nice play by that second baseman there, getting across, showing her agility straight off the bat, that she's got some quick feet there and can get across for those hits.
I think it's a family trait for the Cooper-Nicolas. Now into bat, the shortstop, Logan Moreland. Usually pretty much a lead-off 2-spot or 3-spot. Logan Moreland also with the wheels. Been playing over here for a while now. Had a good off-season in Europe. Even managed to join the Ballpark Broadcasting crew for the qualifiers.
Yeah, and I would say Auckland would have put her into the number 2 spot because she's, she can mix it up, she can hit long, she can hit short, and she can slap. But Miki Cooper-Nicola would have been leading off because of her pace.
Yeah. She would have been a handy lead-off indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. If you get her on base, you've got options to steal her over, to two, get her in scoring position, and you've just got so many more options there.
Well, Auckland booked their place in the final by beating Canterbury last night. They went straight to the one spot. Logan Morland picks up the walk to go down to first base. Harbour doing it the hard way by winning their game yesterday against Hawke's Bay. And then an absolute blinder against Canterbury this morning. Down by 5 runs to 1 in the third innings. And then a bit of back and forth. And it was the 5th and then the 6th that they opened up scoring their runs. And didn't need that last in bat in the bottom of the 7th to beat Canterbury 8-5.
And through the zone for strike.
So just a short break for this Harbour team. But what I saw in that Canterbury game, they are humming. And how good to play an NFC final on your home ground. Clipping their outside corner for the strike called.
They've certainly taken the long road to get to this final, haven't they, Damien? But
Yep.
you know, they've showed the endurance, they've showed the mental toughness, they've showed that they've got the skills. So they've just got to maintain that in this final.
Well, I'm not going to make a prediction or anything or jinx anyone, but the last couple NFC champions have done it the hard way. I think
I think it was called an obstruction.
I think you have it. Obstruction from the catcher. Sona Ruth makes her way to first, so she could be the first. So we've got 2 runners on here for Auckland. And into bat now is Tyann Bromhead Lamalu. Morland off. Andu about a metre away from the base. And I would think if she was back a little bit more, they could have got that one. But Morland, she's a aggressive base runner. She takes those bases at will. And her club coach as well, Sammy Parks, would have had all the confidence in the world to send her. 0-1 count.
And on call for strike. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
O2 count here on Bromhead Lamalu. Taimai sets up outside, trying to get that outside corner, but it's called for a ball. Nunston tries to go inside. They're going to check if she went, and no, she didn't. The full complement of umpires in this one. Two the count. Down and caught for the quick double from Karina Hale. The hit goes down to the first base with the quick glove hand. And Serena Ruth Ponga she left it at the base. All they had to do was tag up and get that out with the double play to retire the side, and that will do it for the top of the first. We're going to have a quick break. We'll be back with the bottom of the first. No score in this one. The grand final of the NFC Women's.
When it comes to the showdown, instinct always wins. Jack Lynx is good with it.
The decisions we make matter. The cloth you put on your back, that comes from somewhere. Ours is Ecotech, and it comes from here. One of these equals 38 of these, not in landfill. High performance fabric worthy of what you stand for.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the grand final of the Women's NFC 2024 here at Rosedale Park in the North Harbour Softball Association. Auckland started off with the bat pretty handy with a couple runners on, but that quick double play from Karina Hale off first base, retiring the side, and now it is the Auckland team that are in the field now. And this is how it looks. Lauren Parker on the hill to Serena Ruth behind the dish. Rebecca Bronhead at first, Shia Hale at second base, Katrina Nukunuku in the hot corner, Logan Morland at shortstop. From left to right, Tyan Bromhead Lamalu, Mickey Cooper Nicola, and Ruby Nola is what the outfield for Auckland look like. Well, leading off is Rui Kawahara for this North Harbour side, who have had themselves a tournament. Doing it the tough way to get here, but they're hot. Well, not a lot gets past Logan Morland and the veteran on the corner, Rebecca Bromhead, with the catch for the first outs.
Good to see Harbour making some good contact there, straight off the bat, first pitch. If it's there, have a go at it.
Absolutely.
Driving it to shortstop. As you said, Morland coming up with a nice play there. 6-3.
Well, now batting is the shortstop, Madison Gerbes. Maddie has had herself a tournament. Maybe biased because she's family now, but if Chop's not going to say anything nice about her, I might as well. Well, she pops up to left field. Bromhead Lamalu's under it to make that catch. And again, contact hitting.
Yep, contact hitting. You see them going early in the count. If the pitch is there, let's have a go at it. Nice drive to left field there by Gerbes.
Well, with a quick 2 up and 2 down, that's going to bring to bat the pitcher, number 25, Cassidy Nunston. Swings like the outside pitch, the first offering. So they're here to swing the bat. Fergus McAlpine has given them the green light. Outside pitch, 1-1.
I think you're right there, Damien. Yep, I think that's part of the plan. You can see it already coming through. Yeah, again, they would have done their homework. They know she likes to get in with those early strikes.
Well, the management team led by Curtis McAlpine. Fergus McAlpine. Fergus Pant. He's been coaching for a good few years now. He's part of the major Sox setup that went to that World Cup last year. So his Wayne Tours are in good hands. Fouled away. Takes the count to 1-2.
Still 1-2.
Well, still 1-2.
Still 1-2.
Yeah. Beautiful day down here. It's been a great week, actually.
It's been a fantastic week.
There was a little bit of a downpour on the first or second morning, I remember. Dunstan sends it down to Shia Hale at second base, who makes the play over to first for the quick 1-2-3.
Here we go.
There's a
the play
donut
there.
with
Play
one
there.
completed in this one.
Nice at second base and taking that third out.
Well, we'll be back right after these for the top of the second.
chance messing with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Link's jerky made with 100% beef.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the top of the second here in the Women's Grand Final of National Fast Pitch Championship 2024. It's the Battle of the 09, the Battle of the Bridge. Auckland versus North Harbour. Shia Hale hits it foul, and instead of going back, continues running just to hit Mum with the bat. Looks like those two are going to enjoy playing each other today. Shia Hale been playing second base for this one. Been in the hot corner most of this tournament. Has really come into her own in the last couple of years. Goes swinging for the running bunt. Mum just laughing at her. Very cool to see. Cassidy Nunthan sending it down and fouled off by Hale.
Interesting to see Hale looking to slap the ball there, make contact. She would typically be a long ball hitter.
Yeah, showing all her tools. Of course, in the White Sox last year. And she watches it go through. She doesn't question it, but she does give the umpire, ooh. You sure? Okay.
Maybe she was saying, ooh. That was a nice pitch.
Indeed.
That was a good pitch. Good combination. They pitched to her well. And that's the thing. Harbour just have to stay focused on what their game plan is. Yeah, just play their game. Don't get caught up in everything else that's going on.
Katrina Nukunuku into bat now, who slams it back to Nunston on the hill. First pitch for another out.
And we see both teams being really aggressive in the batter's box. If the pitch is there, they're going early.
Love to see it. Trying to get the dominance early. Both teams up for it in this one.
Well, this is actually also very helpful. We know Cassidy's actually done the hard yards. She's had to pitch many games for Harbour, and she's got them to this stage. So if Auckland are going to go early in the count, but the ball's been hit to the fielders, it's actually saving her, yeah? She doesn't have to pitch so many pitches to each hitter.
Absolutely. Well, Nunston, she started the semi-final against Canterbury. Then they brought Charlotte Graham in. Then Karina Hale had a throw as well, and then finished back with Cassidy on the hill. Swung on a miss by Ruby Nola, the right fielder, into bat now. 1-2 is the count. 2 out here in the top of the second. Tries to take the pace off it, and that will level the count. 2-2. Well, we're guaranteed a new champion of NFC in both the men's and the women's this year. Of course, women's last champions was Hutt Valley, and the men's was Wellington. Both not featuring in the finals today. I haven't had confirmation of what happened on Diamond 2, but I know it was a bit of back and forth. And the last I saw in the top of the 7th, it was Canterbury up over Harbour 4-2. And I've got the thumbs up that Canterbury did win that. Well, Ruby Nola goes down looking on the strikeout called. And that's a quick 1-2-3 here in the top of the second. Now it's time for Harbour's bat. We'll be back right after these.
be the best? Fight for what's never been done. Push past the pain. Reach beyond. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Someone has to be the best. Why not you?
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at the bottom of the second. Krista Hawani into bat now for North Harbour in a grand final against her old province, who she played so many games for. She knows Lauren Parker so well. Good friends. We even spent New Year's a couple of years ago together. So I know the good friends playing out of the Otahu club, who have been dominating everything for the last few years. But now it's a grand final and different shirts are on. It's game on, I say. She gets that, sends it to left field. It's going to bounce in front of Tyann Bromhead Lamalu. And that is what Krista Hawani does.
Lead off single, safety after one, none out.
Here we go. Nice drive to left field there by Krista Hawani
Karina Hale.
to bring herself safe on first. Good start for Harbour. That's what you want. We talk about it all the time. You want that lead-off hitter getting on base.
Absolutely, and they're going to send out the designated runner, Jamie Glassford.
She saw that inside pitch coming and she was ready, connected it to it nice and early.
And now Karina Hale, the veteran, has been showing the girls how it's done and bringing them all with her. Had some great hitting in that semi-final against Canterbury. One of the true leaders of this team.
Oh.
Squares up for the bunt.
An attempted bunt on foul.
And they have left her out to run for a few times, but I just feel maybe with putting Glassford on, they will be looking to do the sacrifice here. Although I've seen Karina run around the bases a lot this tournament.
Yep, she's been doing it all, hasn't she?
She sure has.
Showing good discipline there, Damien, on that pitch.
1 and 2 the call. Karina Hale for North Harbour. Parker has her call. Wow, that's going to be a quick double play as Logan Moreland catches that low. As you see on the replay how low it was. And Glassford had already gone. She was well gone. There was no way putting on the brakes. And the double play with a quick 1-2 here.
Here we see here on the outside. And Moreland, just you can see there on the replay, she was just in the right positioning, wasn't she, to take that catch? But it looked like a hit and run because the runner was certainly off. She was off on that pitch.
Showing the aggressive nature again of Coach McAlpine. Cheyenne Young now. Down low and in the dirt will bounce off the glove of Serena Ruth. One and one the count. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Set up on the inside for the strike called. Well, the umpires have been very consistent this tournament, calling the corners of the plate. And if the pitchers are going to pitch their spots, it's handy that the umpires are giving it to. Well, Young will go down swinging for the third out in this one. And another quick 1, 2, 3. We have 2 completed in this one with no score.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's
best travel advice comes from someone who's been there, done that, and knows how it feels. At House of Travel, we're travellers too.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here in the top of the third with this grand final of the NFC Women's between Auckland and Harbour. Two balls to count on the designated player Beth Reid, batting in the 8th spot here. Outside for the 3-0. Big hitters count here for Beth Reid.
3 balls, no strikes.
And there we hear Taimai just asking Kudson to just bring that up.
Did hear that,
Yeah. Just telling her pitcher, come on, let's get us a strike, get it in the zone.
No, 3 to zone for strike, 3-1.
3 balls, 1. Fouled away from Reid.
And Reid fouls
Back
it
to
off.
the cars outside.
We've got a full count, 3-2.
Play. Ball 3, strike 2.
3-2 count here. Beth Reid, the lead off here for Auckland at the top of the third. And tipped away for the strikeouts. And that will be out number 1 here in the top of the third with Beth Reid going down with swinging. And that's going to bring to bat the first base veteran, Rebecca Bromhead. Having a quick laugh with Taimai behind the dish. Inside, doesn't hit the plate for the strike, so ball 1.
And it's pretty consistent at the moment, isn't
Yeah.
it? You know, they've adapted really early to the umpire zone. They don't seem bothered by the calls. They just know, yeah, it's not in there. We've got to work a little harder.
That's the one. Well, that was down low for the ball. Strike called on that one, takes it to a 2-1 count.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Interim CEO Vaughan Denison handing out Jack Links to the crowd, which is filling up here at Rosedale. I see everyone taking the shaded seats first. Fair play.
Not surprising here, Damien, to see really good discipline by Rebecca Bromhead. She's an experienced hitter.
Sure is.
You got her hitting at number 9.
Yeah.
She was probably hitting 5 for the White Sox.
Yeah.
Very consistent. You know, a legend of the game.
Ball 3, strike 1.
Yeah, we mentioned the other
Pretty
day.
handy to have her at number 9
Yeah,
hitter,
pretty
isn't
handy
it?
indeed. We mentioned the other day Bex has hung up the fern No more international softball for her. But what a career she had for the New Zealand White Sox. And good to see her in this final playing for Auckland. Her sister Tegan's in the assistant coach box. Her sister Kyla is in the dugout. And her mum, Fran, is the manager.
All contributing to the game of softball to Auckland. Fantastic to see, isn't it?
At the highest level. They even got a game together wearing the fern, all three of them.
And she got her.
Bromhead goes down swinging for the strikeouts. And that's our 9 gone through. So we're back to the top of the order. Second time around for Auckland with leadoff centre fielder Mickey Cooper-Nicola. Mickey playing at centre field. Her brother played at centre field. You got Madison Gerbes playing in this one. Her brother played at, she was at shortstop. Her brother's at shortstop. Do you reckon there's been a bit of banter between a few siblings in this tournament?
I think there probably is.
Yeah. Mum said I'm the better one. One strike the call. Cooper-Nicola originally from the Waikato region. Taimai talking to her pitcher behind the dish there.
And we see the Auckland hitters being patient early in the count. They look like this time round they're going a bit deeper in the count.
Well, of course, that first inning just first strike hitting. Well, Madison Gerbes makes no mistake of that and just throws the ball and walks off knowing that it's going to get to the glove of Karina Hale, and that will be the third out. And again, another quick 3 up and 3 down. We're in for a blinder here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to the bottom of the third. Still no score in this one.
Your world.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium at Rosedale Park for the grand final of the Women's National Fast Pitch Championship 2024, or better known as NFC. And we should always have it in March or in February where it's a bit warmer. There's a change behind the dish for Auckland. From last year's emerging star to a veteran in Kyla Bromhead, who had the catcher's gear ready to go before we'd even started this one. And into the batter's box now is wearing one is Charlotte Graham. Charlotte, hitting pitcher, still very young. Has been part of the junior White Sox setup for the last couple of years. Pretty sure she's aged out now, but I could be mistaken. I know she's had a great time wearing the fern and has aspirations of continuing to wear the fern. Almost took Westlake girls all the way at the secondary schools tournament last year. Unfortunately going down to One Tree Hill in the final. But I know a couple of people in this booth massively proud of that Westlake program. Inside pitch for the ball.
Interesting to see Auckland making these changes early in the game here, Damien, with their pitcher and catcher. I wouldn't have thought that they'd be needing to make that change, but obviously it's at this stage tactical, it seems.
Serena Ruth, last year's emerging player of the year for Softball New Zealand. Kyla Bromhead scoops it up and throws it over her sister at first base.
And Graham
But
safely over to first.
Charlotte Graham will just stand up on first.
None out. Brings back the catcher number 17.
And that's going to bring into bat the catcher, Kiara Taimai.
That's exactly what Harbour would have wanted. Runner on base. Let's see what they can do.
Absolutely.
We see that replay there. A little bit of an awkward hit that was. But
It was.
take whatever you can get.
Oh, it's a grand final. Oh, well.
She's off.
Charlotte Graham hasn't realised that Rebecca Bromhead was up to make that catch.
And unfortunately on the butt.
And just like that, it's happened again. The runner's running without the eyes up
2 outs.
of the catch. And another double play.
Brings back the right field at number 4.
Yeah, and I think exactly as you've said, Damien, it's interesting that the runners on base are really running with their eyes down. They're not really watching the ball to see where it's going. That's the first thing you need to do. Make sure it goes down if it's a bump play. Oh!
Ooh, that sounded like a crack to the back for Ngatu Suealua.
2 outs.
Don't rub it.
Don't rub it. Nah. Yeah, she got that one. She managed to turn on it and
You'll
just
take
get
a
it,
base.
get it in the back. What do we say in softball? Way to take it for the team.
That's the one. There's been a pitching change as well for Auckland. Lauren Parker off for Tony Talamahina. So they get themselves out of that one. Originally giving up the lead runner to the base, but they turned it back around for another quick 1, 2, 3. That's 9 batters up and 9 batters down for North Harbour. But we're going to go to the top of the 4th. Can't believe it. 3 already completed in this one. Back after these.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resine colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project. With creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resine to get the job done.
Welcome back to the grand final of NFC 2024 for the women's. It's Auckland versus North Harbour with donut in the last 3 innings. And we're back to Logan Moreland from the 2 spot for Auckland here in the top of the 4th. The shortstop. Oh, and
Change, yep.
another pitching change here in the grand final. Coming in for Cassidy is Charlotte Graham. On the hill now for North Harbour. And it's really cool to see these young up-and-coming stars feature, not only feature, but shine in this NFC. Two balls, no strikes. Popped up from Moreland. Madison Gerbes screams it's hers.
Screams at her, it's hers, but you can see there if we get the replay and we follow her back, she gets rid of her hat, her peak, and just a little, maybe even just a little trip there on the edge of the dirt to the grass, manages to hold on to it. She's like, I'm not letting go of this for dear life.
No way.
I've got it. Yeah.
Well, the shortstop out by the shortstop.
All right. Just got some time out. Umpires just getting the Harbour catcher, Taimai, to check her equipment.
Yeah.
It's not safe. It's a safety issue. Here we go again. Here we go. Moreland really just getting right under that, which is perfect for Harbour because that's a fly ball that should be caught. Here we go, Gerbes. We just take a look at this. She's backtracking.
She definitely had to find her feet on that one.
Taking a couple of turns. But look, in the end, she made the catch. That's all
That's
you
all
need.
that matters, yeah.
Doesn't have to look pretty.
It doesn't
you just have
at
to
all,
make the catch.
Jackie, it doesn't at all. In the grand final, you'll take whatever you can.
That's right.
For sure.
That's right, especially when you got that calibre of hitting. You know, we're at the top of the order. Auckland are now in their second turn at bat, and we've got to keep things tight. They've got to keep things tight for Harbour in the field. And especially fly balls. Fly balls, just when they go up, they should be caught.
And you see on the screen, Tyan, Bromhead Lamalu. And then you see the outfield enjoying the tunes, banging around the park here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon for Championship Sunday. Taimai has checked her equipment. It's all fixed. I think it might have actually been Kyla Bromhead told the umpire to check the equipment.
You
If
think?
anyone knows catcher's gear, it is Kyla Bromhead. Well, Kyla Bromhead into bat now. That was a ball offered from Charlotte Graham. Kyla Bromhead into the 3 spot now. Batting in front of her daughter. So pretty cool that we normally have a few siblings in games, etc. But how cool to have a grand final with 2 sets of mothers and daughters. Very cool. I think they clipped the leg of Kyla Bromhead, who makes her way to first base. And she's like, time, surely, Sammy, I get a runner. Come on, mate.
Enter 7 for 69, please.
Oh, okay. There's a re-entry here.
Re-enter, yeah.
Senator Ruth back into the game. So, might not have been an injury. And if it is,
She's made a fast recovery.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's not her legs.
Yeah, sometimes it could be anything, right?
Yep.
Feeling the heat,
Yep.
anything like that, might have just needed a rest. You just manage it as coaches, that's what you got to do.
Well, Bromhead Lamalu held the hands there.
Either way, Auckland's got a runner on first. Let's see
Sure
what they
do.
do with this runner.
Outside pitch, clipping that corner from Graham.
No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes, the call. And Bromhead Lamalu goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that will be the second out. And just the second innings in this whole game that we will have more than 3 batters.
It just shows that she's a tight game.
Absolutely. Well, there you go. We're definitely going to have more this time. Cheyenne Young comes in from centre field, picks it up and tries to get the out at 3. But Serena Ruth goes sliding in. She's safe.
2 outs.
With Shia Hale now safe on second base as well.
Third baseman number 12.
And they were going on that hit, weren't they? Getting themselves in scoring position. Interesting that they didn't hold up that runner at second base, Harbour. Let's hope that doesn't hurt them.
Katrina Nukunuku into bat now. Vastly experienced ball player in New Zealand.
Yeah, and Katrina typically hits centre right field, looks to hit it off field, which is perfect timing now to hit behind the runners.
I'd love to hear the count of how many NFCs Katrina Nukunuku has locked away.
Lots.
Lots. She was part of that Hutt Valley team that run rampant for a few years. And since being up in Auckland, she's won a few here as well. So I know Lara's got 10.
Here we go. There's that off-field hit.
Popped up to right field where Tuialua makes the catch. And that will keep the base runners where they are. And we've got no score in this one as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Back after these.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
You got those changes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium, the venue for National Fast Pitch Championship. We have... That's right, we are watching you watch the game.
Yeah. We're watching you watch.
That's how good the coverage has been, ladies and gentlemen. People looking down on their phones watching our coverage instead of looking up at a live game. Well, there's been a few changes for Auckland. They've done a bit of a jig around. Tyrone Bromhead Lamalu is now into catcher, taking over mum. Ruby Nola's gone over to left field. And at right field, I think Serena Ruth has gone out there. Anyway, we will figure it out for sure. I'm pretty sure we got all of them. Into bat now is Madison Gerbes. 2 balls, 1 the count. Madison with the one hopper. Logan Morland comes over and gets that over to first for the first out.
And we see Morland having to take a good out there to get that out. Wasn't easy.
No, it wasn't.
No, but that's what you get from a good shortstop. We've seen Morland and Gerbes fielding well at shortstop. They'll be receiving a lot of balls in this game.
Here you see on the replay the ground that Morland had to make up.
And making a nice play there on the run at first.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, fouled away for the 0-1. Cassidy Numpton in a bat now for North Harbour. We're at the bottom of the 4th innings here. The grand final, the one hop to Tulamahina, who makes the play over to Bromhead for the second outs. And another 2 up, 2 down. And that will bring to bat Krista Hawani.
Pitching change. I have got.
Making a pitching change.
Sammy's come out to make a change.
20 coming off and 8 coming in.
Tyler Morrison will join the party. And she's ready to rock with those sleeves pulled up.
She is indeed.
The sun is out, so you might as well get the guns out.
And this is what we've seen actually all week. I've been fortunate to watch a few of the Auckland games. And Sammy, she's played this tactic for her team, yeah?
Sammy Parks.
Use the 3 pitches, mixing it up. They're all quite different. And it's worked well for them. So let's see how that works for them in this final.
Yeah, absolutely. If you've got them, use them. No one being able to get set in their ways. Tyler Morrison, the experienced pitcher, was with Mount Albert Ramblers, now with Waitakere Bears.
Yeah, and Tyler's come in really well. It's, as I say, it's worked very well for Auckland. But particularly Tyler has actually come in and pitched extremely well in this role. Yeah, so she actually is coming into this game with an ERA of 0.
Just a lazy,
zero.
Just a lazy zero. Outstanding, Tyler.
So
well, look at this.
She's clearly a closer.
Yeah.
She's coming in, closing out games.
Well, at the bottom of the 4th, this Auckland team standing behind her, watching her warm up, linked arms around each other. And the outfield had a little dance as well. So everyone's enjoying their grand final here at Rosedale. The banks are filling up under the trees to get the shade. The grandstand, if there's a seat under the roof, it's got someone sitting in it. Tyler Morrison on the hill now for Auckland. Krista Hawani, who would have played a bit of ball with Tyler over the years and faced her quite a few bit as well. Krista Hawani making the move to North Harbour this year. Fergus McAlpine tries to catch the foul ball, puts it down, turns to his dugout and sees, see, don't do that. Good man is Fergus.
Okay. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
One ball, 2 the count. Hawani sends that big foul ball to the back.
Right. 4-1, strike 6.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Hawani set for Morrison's offering. Sends it to her counterpart in left field, where Ruby Nola's under it to make their catch, and that will be the third out. And for the fourth innings in a row, 3 up and 3 down. We've got a donut in this one, ladies and gentlemen. No score as we go to the top of the fifth. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at the grand final of the NFC Women's 2024. And let's throw down to our roving reporter, Layla Bailey McDowell, who's with the coach of North Harbour, Fergus McAlpine.
Awesome team. So I'm here with Fergus, North Harbour head coach. It's currently 0 coming into the top of the fifth. And so how proud of you are? How proud are you of the girls here keeping the score tight to 0?
I don't think I could really express that properly, how proud I am of these girls so far. They've done everything that's been asked and plus more. Yeah, they deserve every accolade they get right now. Awesome, and the battery are doing really good there, keeping it tight. You've got a change of pitcher here? Yeah, sticking to game plan from last time, bringing Charlie in so we can try and rest Cassidy up, and hopefully the girls get the bat going so we can bring Cassidy in. Awesome, and what are you telling to these girls to break that deadlock to get a score on the board here? It all starts at base runners, but as long as the girls are moving the ball, we give ourselves an opportunity. Awesome, all the best. Back to you guys in the studio there.
Thank you, Layla and Fergus. Good to have Layla part of the team, getting those interviews during the game. We're back into it just in time for the first pitch. Oh, Charlotte Graham on the hill, sending it through the zone for the strike call. And now into bats is Pania Monk for Auckland.
Set up high for ball, 1-1.
One and one the count here. Taimai sets up inside. Tries to get that inside corner, but it's a cool ball from Nikki Ogier behind the dish. Fouled away. Levels the count 2-2. So we're at the top of the fifth here, Jackie. 0-0 ball game. Do the teams keep doing what they're doing, or is now the time to change something up?
Well, I think if where they're going to change will be in the hitter's box, is making contact, creating some sort of confusion in the infield, just applying a little bit of pressure here. And we see strike out there.
Yeah, it goes down looking.
But yeah, Damien, you know, to change it up, you're going to need to do that as hitters.
Yes.
It certainly has turned into a pitching match, that's for sure. It's pretty tight, and the pitchers are doing really, really well to stay competitive for both sides. So hitters have to make something happen.
Yeah.
You know, they could go short game, they could slap, as well as looking to drive the ball. Just mix things up.
Well, Sammy Parks always has a plan up her sleeve, even though she's not wearing any. Fouled away
Short
from Beth
sleeves.
Reed now. Well, we heard Fergus McAlpine mention the base running. We've got to convert those. You know, twice now they've given up a double play by Eyes Night Up. But good to know that he was listening to us, and that is part of the game plan now.
That's right, that's right. And both teams will be like that. I mean, you can't do anything if you don't have runners on base.
Very true. Clips the inside corner for the strike called. So it's going to take the count to 1 ball 2.
On ball, 2 strikes.
It's hot here in the grand final for the women's at the NFC 2024. We're in the top of the 5th here. Auckland Harbour, no score in it. These players have probably played each other every other weekend, know each other inside and out. And now's the time to maybe use something against them. Well, that will drop in front of Cheyenne Young at centre field by Beth Reid, who just puts it up the middle for a base hit. Good placement there from Young, from Reid.
Beth will be very happy with that. Nice drive. Just got down on that drop ball to drive it out to centre field. Here we go here. See the replay. Perfect timing. They probably sat in that zone a little, probably a little high. Graham might want to bring that down. But good thinking by centre fielder Cheyenne. Just to back off.
Yep.
You know, don't attempt to dive. Just keep it in front of you.
Well, with the runner on and 1 out, Rebecca Bromhead into bat. And how good to have this experience in the 9th spot with a runner on when you need to make something happen.
Yeah, although we saw her last turn at bat, you know, they came away with they were able to strike her out. So,
well, one out of 3 still gets you in the Hall of Fame, Jackie.
It still does, yeah.
As I say it to a Hall of Famer.
I'm sure she won't let that happen again.
No. Although she has put herself in the hole 0-2.
Count of no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
0-2. Well, they go for the rundown. Tama Howard in place for their safe. Beth Reid sliding into second on the steal. 1 ball 2 is now the call.
Nice call there by coach. Auckland coach getting her runner down to 2 on that steal so they can get her into a scoring position. From here just needs to move the ball to the outfield. If she can, drive it through the infield.
That would be the ideal for sure. 2-2 the count. As Tama Howard says, chugga chugga, 2-2. Foul back to the net. I always giggle at Rosedale when the foul balls go back and the people in the stand do a little
dodge.
Full net from right from the bottom right to the top here. I do love this setup at Rosedale. Always love being here. I'll be going back to Whakatiki Park and Fraser Park and just going, this place.
Yeah, we're very fortunate, aren't we, though, that they've had the support of the community and sponsors to create such a beautiful park, international standards.
Absolutely.
And that's what it has to be so that we can have those international tournaments in New Zealand.
Yep. It is always being looked after, this place, in the shed with the grounds crew.
Here we go.
Oh, there you go.
See a hit, she'll tag up at 2.
Bromhead sends it to centre field. Cheyenne Young heaves it over to Madison Gerbes at shortstop for the second out. They let the runner tag up. She ain't going anywhere though, Beth Reed. Yep, great place here. If you haven't been here, you need to come and check it out next time you're in Auckland. It really is a special place for softballers. And it's got some new additions this year with a couple murals at the back there. The birthday boy from yesterday, Brad Rona. And of course
was it his birthday?
It was his birthday, yes.
Oh, happy birthday, Brad.
Same as there was about 5 birthdays in this tournament yesterday. Tracy Torpia as well. So, yep, B-Man immortalised on the side of the building, as well as my colour commentator, Jackie Smith. Jackie, how does it feel to have yourself on the side of a building?
Sorry, Damien, I was too busy watching the play then. I got a bit excited.
It did bounce over, just over the hot corner. Is that blood coming from Charlie's face? What happened there?
I'm not sure if it is, or maybe it's just the ink she's got on.
Well, I do know that umpire Nikki Ogier did get rid of the ball because there was blood on it. I did hear that. I'm wondering if that was the case.
Could have come from, or they're just opting to make a change. Oh no, has she gone to a blood bin?
Not sure, but Nunston back into pitch. McAlpine did say he wanted to give her a rest and get her back into this game. We're in the top of the 5th here. Still no score. Now Auckland have 2 runners on. And Logan Moreland into bat.
And this is the position on the reverse, I guess, that Fergus talked about. You know, getting runners on base. So what it means, which in reverse though, this is what Auckland's done. So it really starts to apply the pressure on the defensive team.
On the corner.
Clips that outside corner for the strike called. Been pretty consistent with that zone throughout this. Left-hander batter of Logan Moreland. She could put the ball on play, and she has speed to burn.
Yeah. This is a really important moment here for both teams.
Really is.
You know, opportunity for Auckland to put a run on the board, but also an opportunity here for Cassidy to just close this out. 2 outs. Here we go. Stay down on that and get the out at first.
Well, that was some good fielding there from Kawahara, showing the importance of staying low and having the ball in front of you and your glove to make that play to first to get out of the jam of 2 runners on, but they keep them scoreless. We go to the bottom of the 5th in the grand final of the Women's NFC. Back after these. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Rosedale Ballpark here on the North Shore, home of North Harbour Softball Association, for the grand final between Auckland and North Harbour. We're going to cross to our roving reporter Layla Bailey McDowell, who has the coach of the Auckland team, Sammy Parks, with her.
Sammy Parks, the head coach of the Auckland girls here. The score is currently still 0-0 going into the bottom of the 5th. Now, Sammy, what are you telling your girls now? How are you going to get on the scoreboard here?
We're just trying different things, having lots of fun with it. You saw us trying to put some bunts down, moving some runners across. So yeah, keep them off balance and keep having fun for our girls, you know? Doing different things is quite fun.
Yeah, awesome. And how important is defence in the game of softball here? Like, your girls are keeping the score tight. You've got to change the pitching as well?
Yeah, so we've got a pitching staff. You may as well use it, right? Keeps the batters off. And defensively, we're just trying to keep it clean. We don't have to make any spectacular plays. We just have to make the outs that we're supposed to.
Awesome. Well, ka pai tō mahi. Yeah, good luck and all the best. Yeah, back to you guys in the studio up there.
Thank you, Layla. There was Sammy Parks, the coach of the Auckland women's side. The student of the game is Parks. And like she said, if you've got a pitching staff, why not use it?
Absolutely.
And she would know, as a former pitcher, I've seen her pitches recent.
And they're a good pitching staff
Absolutely,
too, right? Quite
yes.
capable of all probably pitching a full final game if they had to. But being smart about that, right? Keeping them fresh and sticking to what they know has worked for them.
That's right. Tyler Morrison still on the hill here for Auckland. Their first outs, you missed while that interview was happening. Karina Hale with a big shot to left field that was caught by Ruby Nola.
And I like what Sammy was saying, Damien, about the fact of we don't need any fancy plays. You know, let's just get the ball hit to our players and we just make the basic outs.
Quick corridor in the middle there from the Auckland team, and the veteran Rebecca Bromhead just having a quiet word to Nikki Ogier about watching the footwork of Cheyenne Young in the batter's box. She is quite forward in that batter's box, isn't she?
That's right.
And I think they're worried about the front foot step.
Yeah, because she makes contact when she steps out of the batter's box, then you're batting out of the box, right?
Exactly.
And I've had many a years as a left-handed slapper being called for hitting out of the box. Which can be very annoying.
Yeah.
But
so
nice for her to, as you said, bringing her experience, bringing it to the attention of the umpire.
So quick question, who's the best left-handed slapper in your household?
Me, of course.
Of course.
That goes without saying.
Full count, 3 and 2, 1 out.
3 balls, 2 strikes here on Cheyenne Young. Up in the zone. Hit down to shortstop where Logan Moreland makes no mistake of that, getting it over to Bromhead for the second outs.
Then we see today, Damien, though, that the ball's being hit and we're not getting those awkward bounces.
Oh, like what Logan was getting all that game the other day?
Moreland and also Gerbes the other day, right?
Yeah.
Which makes it difficult.
100%. Well, 2 down here. Well, 3 down here. And for the 5th innings in a row, it is 3 up and 3 down. We go to the top of the 6th. No score in this grand final. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Rosedale Ballpark, the home of 2024 National Fast Pitch Championship. And you see yourself, the people in the grandstand here enjoying themselves. And it is filling up here for the women's final, followed by the men's final. It is Auckland versus Canterbury in that one. It was 1v2 last night with Auckland taking on Canterbury. It might be a bit closer this time around in the grand final. But we shall see after this. First, we need to get through a couple more innings of this women's grand final. Who will be the first to break the deadlock? Auckland have had a couple base runners on during the grand final. About 5 to be exact. North Harbour haven't had one.
Yeah, well, fortunately Auckland haven't been able to convert those runners, so that's fortunate for Harbour. But you know, Harbour only needs to get one runner on, score that runner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's it.
But I feel like they're at this stage now. We're going into the 6th and 7th inning here. That who is going to be the person that's going to spark it up, right?
Exactly, yep. It just takes one and the rest will follow.
That's it. Sounds like a song.
Surely.
There we go. Nice play there by our star. Karina Hale.
Getting Serena Ruth out at 1. Scooped it up and got back as fast as she could.
Yeah, just making the outs. Doing exactly what Sammy mentioned, coach of Auckland, on the reverse for Harbour. Just do the basics, get the ball and make the outs.
Into bat now, Tyann Bromhead-Lamalu started the game in at left field, now in at catcher. Inside pitch for the ball. 2 balls.
And I can't help but think that Sammy Parkso will be really looking for her hitters to find a bit of a spark, eh? It's like give her something to play with, give her some runners on base so she can actually call. That's what coaches want to do. They want to make stuff happen.
Absolutely. Bromhead-Lamalu goes for the outside pitch and we'll send that foul. 2-2 the count now. Here in the top of the 6th. With the donuts right across the board. Will this be the innings that all changes? Count loads up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Outside for the ball. And would you believe it? I mean, no, it might have worked, but I don't have any walks written down. I might have missed one, but I don't have any written down. Cassidy Nunton on the hill for
walk.
North Harbour.
First walk.
First walk. Wow. Caught with the tag up. Shia Hale with the hits to centre field, and Cheyenne Young does the catch for the second outs.
Actually, Damien, sorry to be corrected there,
There was
folks.
one.
Yeah, first inning.
First,
Lauren,
that one I missed.
Lauren
Yeah,
Moreland.
Lauren Moore,
Yeah,
Logan
she
Moreland.
was
Yeah,
base on
thought it was
balls,
that one.
Lead off.
Wow, not bad.
Oh, they're having a discussion here.
With the questioning. Oh, let's listen in.
understand that like it's not involved. She's running. Her back there, my girls don't think that's the running opponent.
The umpire to pick up on that one, but you were quite correct. She did overtake, but she was also not.
It's a fine line though.
It is, but yeah.
Point of view.
Absolutely.
Okay. So what Fergus McAlpine was questioning is the catch was made, but the batter of Shah Hale overtaking the runner on. So Harbour thinking that the runner had gone had them a bit flustered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair
Causing
play.
confusion.
Yeah.
Causing confusion.
Fair play for asking the question.
Yeah. Yeah. Once she's out though and been called out, I believe that you can do that because she's
Right.
yeah. But it does cause confusion.
Yeah. Ball down low. Well, it's 2 outs here in the top of the 6. No score in this grand final of the 2024 National Fast Pitch Championship. Popped up to left field. Gerbes goes back to make the catch. And she just keeps on throwing that visor off her head.
She does.
To make the catch does Madison Gerbes again.
Yeah, she does. Really tracked back well. And
Well,
she looked a lot more comfortable on that one
she
too,
did.
Damien, going back. But you know, her visor, she has that on in the infield to block the glare. But you want to get rid of it when you're looking up so that it's not obstructing the view of the ball, yeah?
Of course. Well, we're still got no score in this one, ladies and gentlemen. The grand final of the Women's NFC. Back with the bottom of the 6 right after these.
Are you lot in the travel game then?
Yeah, how's the travel?
Oh, wow, you're still in business, eh? Because I thought you would have gone the way of the dinosaurs by now.
Sorry?
Okay, so look, I'm checking out flights to South America online. Oh, Buenos Aires. Oh, yes, please, a bit of a tango. Then Iguazu Falls, Cusco, fly down to Rio, then home. 20 minutes, I'm sorted. That's the way to go.
All separate tickets.
Whatever.
Pricey?
$4,000.
Have you booked yet?
Yeah, soon.
Only I could save you $900.
Really?
Might see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Who's that? Oh, that.
We on, ladies and gentlemen, back for the bottom of the 6. Ballpark Broadcasting along with Atiawa Toa FM, bringing you all the action here at Pure Athletics Sports Stadium at Rosedale Park, the home of North Harbour Softball Association. It's the grand final versus Auckland versus North Harbour.
And dead ball in the box. And a 1-1.
Leading off for this North Harbour team. Is that 15?
I think we've got a new hitter in here.
Yeah.
Let's just get a look at
Alina
it. 15.
Saweda.
Yes, that's correct.
Sawada coming in for a pinch hit or a change, we shall see. But that will be the first out. Coming for a hit for Taimai. Natu Suealua. Coming into bat now. Bottom of the 6 here in the grand final. Oh, I saw a couple of people flinch in front of us with that foul ball.
Happens every time.
I know the very first time I was here, it took me a good tournament to get over it.
to feel safe.
Yeah. Outside pitch from Morrison. 1-1 is the count. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th innings. Oh, got that early.
Got onto that.
Big foul ball.
We see that. Looks like it was up and in. Yeah, and just got onto that. Probably sat in the zone a little too much.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets her looking on the strikeout called. Beautiful pitching there from Morrison to get that zone.
And Suwailua down on strikes. For out number 2.
And with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th, that's going to bring to bat the top of the order, the second base, Rui Kawahara. Clips that corner for the strike called.
And that's what Morrison will bring for the Auckland team, as she's actually has that rise ball. Yes, whereas the other 2 pitchers were probably more predominantly drop ball pitchers. Parker has a little bit of a curve that she also throws in there. Can also throw a change up. Morrison will bring a rise ball, so she can throw that rise ball. She can come back with a drop ball, and then she can also throw the change up. So she's got lots of options as a pitcher.
All the tools.
Pulls
the strings on that. And the wheels. And that will be the first runner on of this ball game.
And Kawahara safely on the first on the bunt.
No, it won't be. I remember now. Wait, I'm just looking at my sheet. The 3 up, 3 down. It's been a game, ladies and gentlemen. Here's hoping they can convert this one.
Great bunt there.
Yes, absolutely.
And there you go. That's what we need to do, is just mix it up, right? Change it up. Put some pressure on. Bromhead did a great job with coming in there, and really the throw was just a little bit off.
Madison Gerbes now the shortstop. He was grounded out a couple times to Logan Morland at short. Caught in at left field.
Oh.
And then she gets one in the shoulder. Wouldn't be a game without her getting hit.
Oh, wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. Which is why she wears that protection.
Indeed, indeed. Well, just like that, North Harbour now have runners on 1 and 2. And bringing to bat the pitcher, Cassidy Nuntton.
Oh, this is it. This is the opportunity.
Is this the moment? In the game of moments. 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Harbour have 2 runners on. Auckland have held them out. This is the first time this game we're going to have Harbour have a 5th batter in an innings. Up until now, it's been 3 up, 3 down. And a couple double plays in there. Nunson gets it up. And it's going to be caught by Mickey Cooper Nicola in its centre field. If it dropped just a little bit more, I would have backed the runners, but it didn't. So we're going to go to the top of the 7th of the grand final of the Women's NFC with no score. Back after these.
be the best? Fight for what's never been done. Push past the pain. Reach beyond. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Someone has to be the best. Why not you?
When it comes to the showdown, instinct always wins. Jack Lynx is good with it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium. We are in the top of the 7th innings here of the grand final between Auckland and North Harbour. And what a battle it's been so far, Jackie.
Oh, what a battle. But, you know, just talked about it actually off air, how tight it feels, right? Yep. But that's because it's been controlled by the pitchers and hitting their locations, getting hitters to hit the balls to the fielders. The fielders have been in the right positions, and that's what you would expect in a grand final.
Absolutely.
And saying that, who's going to break it up?
That is the question.
Yeah. And what does that look like? Does it mean adjusting in the batter's box, forcing the pitchers to change their routine or their combination that they've worked on? You know, you got to try these things, or you just hope that the pitcher throws that one in there that you are ready for and that you can do something with. But that's what makes it exciting.
Absolutely.
Makes it tense and exciting.
Absolutely. Well, 1 ball, 2 strikes, none out. Leadoff batter who gets a piece, sending it to centre field, and Cheyenne Young has got those all tournament, just like that one for the first out in this. Ruby Nola going down. And with one down, that's going to bring to bat the designated player, Beth Reid, who hit that gap to centre at last at bat and was left on at second after stealing second base. This time around, can she go a couple more bases further with the help of her Auckland team? We'll try for that outside corner, but that will level the count 1-1. Nil-all ball game in the grand final between the neighbours North Harbour and Auckland. And surely after this, North Harbour has to be moved into the major association list for Softball New Zealand. As it stands at the moment, it's Canterbury, Wellington, Hutt Valley and Auckland. But North Harbour getting to this final in style. The men's finishing third, losing to Canterbury this morning in that semi-final. Surely it's time for something to be looked at, because Harbour are here to play for sure. Sent down the third base line for the foul.
There's about a full count, 3-2.
Yeah, and I think this is just a reflection on the results for Harbour at this tournament of the number of probably the last 4 to 5 years that they've put into their long-term strategy and investing in the success of their players, their teams, and the association.
Wow, Beth Reid again But well done to Suiolua to scoop it up and try and get that out at 1. Well, Beth Reid does it again, getting on base. And now at to bat, Rebecca Bromhead struck out in her first at bat and then was caught at centre field in her second at bat. What can she do this time around? Swung on and missed with her first offering for the strike.
The strike one.
Yeah, Rebecca will be really keen to just move the ball.
Yep. No doubt whatsoever there. Yeah, gets that inside for the strike called.
Called strike. Count of no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
0-2 count on Rebecca Bromhead. Fouls that back.
Bromhead fouls that back.
Rolls down the screen here at Rosedale. Top of the 7th. Runner on 1. 1 out. Rebecca Bromhead into bat. She's in the hole. And they try to go inside again, does Nunston and Taimai. Well, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, shit, they didn't get it. But it was close.
Through Main Street and fouled back does Bromhead.
A really good plan there that they're just keeping it tight on her hands, not giving her the opportunity to open up.
Well, over under the trees, Auckland men's is ready to go. Watching on over here for their cue to walk over. But who knows what will happen here over the next inning.
And just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, following this game,
Top of the 7th.
We'll see the men's final.
Quite timely little break here, little corridor with the pitcher and catcher.
10 to 15 minutes on the completion
Yada,
of this match.
Leilani Taimai.
All the prize giving will take place
Cassidy
after the men's
Nunston.
final. And that will should
Against battery pairing of Harbour.
only a couple minutes after the final out. So please stick
Oh, look,
around.
and Bromhead's had a great turn at bat here. She's fouling it off. She's staying in there. She's making them work for it. Do we stick with the same pitches? She keeps fouling it off, fouling it off, fouling it off. Maybe they had a little chat and says, okay, do we go with the same again? Yeah, here we see going inside.
Oh, they got the elbow. And they're gonna question how close she was to the plate. If you remember in the earlier game, Lindsay Thomas got smacked and
Here we
was
see it.
too far over the plate. They didn't give it to her.
Oh, yes, it hit her leg there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it did too.
Yeah. But, you know, smart by Auckland. They know that they're coming on the inside. That's the game plan. So you can either adjust and move off the plate or stay in closer, and that's what might happen.
That's the one.
You might get one. You might have to take one.
Well, for the team in the grand final, why not? Mickey Cooper-Nicola into bat now for Auckland. The leadoff batter, 4th time around. Down to the hot corner, and with a juggle, that will load the bases for Auckland. Ando has been outstanding in the hot corner for North Harbour, and that time just a little juggle gave a couple more seconds to Auckland to get to third base. And they do load them up.
And probably just a bit rushed on that, right? Ball going to her, just stay down, play the ball.
What is a moment, isn't it? The grand final, wearing the colours of your association against your neighbours, against your friends, in front of all these people that have come down to Rosedale to watch this game. There was a bit of a roar here, a few hand claps when that happened. So we got a definite mix of who's in the crowd here, who's come to watch their team. One down and Logan Moreland up to bat. She was walked in her first at bat. She was caught in her second and out in the third. She squares up for the squeeze.
And attempted squeeze play on foul.
Hendo gets it, well, it goes foul.
Yeah, and it was just a bit outside, probably not the best pitch to go at. But fortunately, she'll get another go.
Oh, just over top, and that's going to break the donut. Auckland scoring. Beth Reid, who started that by hitting to right field. She goes all around the bases, and the danger of Logan Moreland hitting it to right field, just where Beth started it all. We have our first run in this grand final in the top of the 7th innings.
And good to see Beth Reid come across the plate, right? She made a great effort, actually being the runner, getting on base first for Auckland, and to be rewarded like that and brought home by Moreland.
Well said. Sarah Ruth Ponga. Sammy Parks gives her the call to our left. Charlotte Graham's gone out to warm out on the grass. It's all happening here. Gets that outside corner for the strike called.
And Harbour will be really looking like just stay focused, just try and contain these runners, right? Get out of this inning because they've got to go back. They're going to get a turn at bat. They've got to score a run to win, you know. So if they can just keep them from scoring too many runs here.
Oh, not on the pass ball. Auckland score another one. This time, Clover Alapaki crossing home plates. And that gives another run to Auckland. Now, two runners on.
The foul tip, strike 2, 2-2. 1 out.
Two count. Swung on a miss for the strikeouts. And that just the second out of this one.
Brings back the left fielder, number 17, Tyann Bromhead Lamalu.
Tyann Bromhead Lamalu into bat now. 2 down here at the top of the 7th innings in the grand final of the women's NFC. Gets that outside corner for the strike called. the top of the 7th, breaking the deadlock. Nunton tries to go inside.
And
They
we're
will
seeing
level the count 1-1.
really good hitting, team hitting here
Yeah.
by Auckland in this inning. Yeah, all starting from getting runners on base, but you can just see they've been really patient in the batter's box right now.
Well, that goes.
Oh, nice catch.
Wow, Madison Gerbes had to make up some ground to make that catch with the dive.
Yeah, nice catch
And
there.
just bounces up like nothing happened. Time to get the sticks going, ladies. She has a quick word to her Otahu coach on the way through, Sammy Parks, and then gets into the dugouts. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we went to the top of the 7th innings to have the first runs. Auckland now have 2. We will see North Harbour's response at the bottom of the 7th right after these.
Are you lot in the travel game then?
Yeah, how's the travel?
Oh, well, you're still in business, eh? Because I thought you would have gone the way of the dinosaurs by now.
Sorry?
Okay, so look, I'm checking out flights to South America online. Oh, Buenos Aires. Oh, yes, please, a bit of a tango. Then Iguazu Falls, Cusco, fly down to Rio, then home. 20 minutes, I'm sorted. That's the way to go.
All separate tickets.
Whatever.
Pricey?
$4,000.
Have you booked yet?
Yeah, soon.
Only I could save you $900.
Really?
Might see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Who's that? Oh, that is Lucy. It's my travel agent. Yeah? Oh, yeah. The way to go. You guys are doing a great job. All right, keep it up. Brilliant.
We are back here at the bottom of the 7th innings in the grand final of the 2024 National Fast Pitch Championship in the women's. It is Auckland North Harbour. Auckland scoring the first 2 runs of this ball game at the top of the 7th with some excellent team hitting to get it going here. And now it is time for Harbour to answer back and to lead off for this Harbour side. The veteran, the ex-White Sox player Krista Huani, who is very capable to spark something here, as she's been doing all through this tournament.
Yep, they've certainly got the hitting lineup coming up, Damien. That's capable of pulling back some runs.
Well, there you go. Krista. Well, they're going to try and get her. She's going to... No. I almost feel like they kind of might have wanted to trick her there.
Yeah.
Mickey
What's
Cooper
that, a
Nicola
trick play?
just guns it from centre field over Rebecca Bromhead.
Got a little bit excited on that one.
Yes.
But as you said, maybe it was a
Maybe.
bit of a trick play.
You know.
Throw the ball to the fence,
Yeah,
have
the
someone
false
hanging in
hope
the
kind of
fence.
thing.
Yeah. Sammy's coming out. She's making some more changes.
Oh, we forgot to mention Lauren Parker is back into the game.
Yep. Lauren Parker's come back in. She started. She's looking to finish it.
Sammy Parks. Nikki Ogier, can you just go and stand next to them so we can hear what Sammy Parks has got to say to her whole team here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, I think after that play there, right, let's just calm down.
Yep.
Keep it calm. We're 2 runs ahead, right? You can, going into this inning, you could probably think that players would be excited.
Yep.
Maybe thinking too much about the end result rather than just being in the moment. You've got to still go through the process. Don't underestimate Harbour right here.
No way.
You know, she talked about it in her interview. We're going to just stick to the basics.
Yep.
So.
And she also said we're going to use the pitching staff, and that is exactly what they've done today. Lauren Parker, who was Softball New Zealand's Top Pitcher Award recipient last year at the Softball New Zealand Awards, back on the hill to close out this game. But Harbour might have something to say about it. Hawani with a shot to centre field. Jamie Glassford, the designated runner here for Harbour, on first base. None out here. Karina Hale slams it past Logan Morland. Glassford goes running into Karina Hale, limps to first base.
Runners on first and second, none out.
And surely they're going to give her a pinch runner after taking Krista Hawani off. I'm sure there's people in the dugout that are ready to go. Maybe Emily Keel.
And you saw on the replay there, look, she just gets onto that, actually on the outside of the plate, but pulls it hard down left field. Nice attempt there by Moreland.
Karina Hale getting a standing ovation here at the ballpark as she limps off the field. Vivian Ma's going to come and do the running for her. Kyla Bromhead bounced out of the dugout there to go and check on Karina Hale and help her off the field. Oh, and she's gone straight down on the ground.
Yeah, and so far she's got to be happy though. She's
Yeah,
done a job.
absolutely.
Got another runner on base. That's what you needed. 2 runners on base and none down.
Yes, Cheyenne Young steps into bat. She catered in her first at bat, grounded out to Logan Moreland at shortstop at her second. But I tell you what I saw earlier today against Canterbury and yesterday from Cheyenne Young, she is well capable of finding a gap here. And if Glassford is the designated runner, that means she's here to run. We could see her going from 2 to home if the ball is placed in the right position. And is that going to be shallow enough? No, it's not. Nikki Ogier calls infield fly anyway.
Infield fly for 1 out.
Unfortunately, just couldn't quite pop it over the infield there. Just wanted it in between infield and outfield.
Yeah. Well, down 1 out now, brings to bat Charlotte Graham. Swung on a miss for her first.
And a swing and a miss, strike 1.
Charlie also capable of getting back to ball.
And just outside for ball, 1-1.
We saw there that they're clearly coming into this inning though with wanting to hit the ball. They had none down there, could have bunted, but no. Fergus McAlpine is wanting to move the ball.
Yeah.
He needs some hits. He needs the ball hit through the infield.
Well, he's showing that he's confident in them and backing them here to do it. Because, like you said, Jackie, it could have been very easy to put down a bunt, move the runner, sacrifice that out. But they're trying to keep it up their sleeve. The outs that they do have left here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 runners on. Charlie with the hop up to shortstop.
Where's she going?
What? The confusion.
Oh,
no. Oh, no. She thought she caught it. She went back to the base thinking she had caught the ball.
Yes, I think she did. Absolutely.
And just like that, what a way to finish this grand final. The heartbreaker for North Harbour. The young runner Vivian Ma thought that Logan Moreland had caught the ball and she went back to first base which all they had to do was tag her after Logan Morland had gotten over to Rebecca Bromhead. Wow, what a heartbreaker to finish up this game. Final thoughts, Jackie?
Well, I think it was to be expected, as I said at the top of the game, was going to be tight, and that's exactly what it was. Very calculated in terms of the pitching strategy. Both teams with their pitches stuck to the plan, hit their locations, kept the game within reach for both teams, right? And then Auckland were able to really capitalise in that top of the 7th.
And just quickly, the Ballpark Broadcasting player of the match, and it'd be hard because it was a duel and so many pitchers were out there.
Yeah, so many. Look, and you'd be tempted to give it to the pitchers, but I'm going to pick Beth Reid.
Yep.
Because
well played.
She started it in their first time when they got runners on base, and she made things happen.
Yep.
Yeah, she moved the ball, and then when they scored those runs, she started it again. So she's going to be my pick because you need someone to make things happen.
That's
so
the one.
Beth Reid is my player of this game.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The player of the match for the grand final of the NFC Women's is Beth Reid. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Auckland, the 2024 National Fast Pitch Championship champions. Next up, it's Auckland taking on Canterbury. Can Auckland do the double, or can Canterbury upset them just like they did North Harbour? We will find out with a quick break here at Rosedale, and then it's back with the team. Chopper has the call with Bevan Martini. It should be a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this one. We'll see you down the road.